It has been a long, long while since you and I sit down to talk. I figured I'd do like a midsummer check-in, talk a little bit about things that's going on in my life, some new stuff, and also a brand new, exciting project that I want to be starting or am starting, and want to include you in on that journey. So for myself, it's coming up to a pretty big milestone. July 29th is 3 years on testosterone. So that's a big deal that's coming up. But my life generally, I've just been enjoying the summer and getting back into the gym. And I've forgotten how important that like physical working out is for myself, for my mental health, just for like my quality of life. And I've been thinking a lot about like just like quality of life in general, and thinking about how I may want to like use working out to change my body, and that has been interesting. Another great thing about this summer is I have Scotch here, so that's been super great for myself, for my mental health, and I really missed him. So Scotch is my dog. He's going to be three in a couple months as well. We kind of grew up together, um, but having a dog and a pet that's there, that when you wake up, they need you to take them out, like means I'm at least going out a couple times a day, and just getting some exercise, and yeah, having a living, breathing entity that's just there and happy and loves you, and it can do wonders for your mental health. And so the summer has been pretty solid so far. But the main thing I want to talk to y'all about today is a photographic publication, and I'll give you a little bit of backstory behind it. So it was a couple of years ago now, a good number of years ago, and before, I think this was before I even got on testosterone, and it was I was like, I don't know if I'll ever get on hormones. I don't know if I'll ever get top surgery. I don't know if I'll ever all these things, and I remember just feeling like there's no point. I was super low, super bummed, and there was this article I stumbled upon, and they had taken these pictures of these trans folks, these old trans folks. So these are people that are over the age of 40, I think, or at least 30, and they just had this collection and like a little bit about each person in the pictures, but like this collection of pictures showing, like, I think there was like five or six like all trans people, and it was, for me in that moment, seeing that and realizing like I can get old. Like, I'm not going to be the first trans person to get old, and to see that documented and seeing that kind of celebrated. So I that moment has always been important, and I've always like carried that with me. I want to create something that can hold a similar purpose, and so that's my new project. It's this photographic publication, and I'm going to be photographing trans folks. And right now, because I'm located in Ottawa, it's going to be very much focused on trans folks and trans community within Ottawa. However, depending on money, depending on all those things, and access, it could include trans folks from other cities. Um, but I'm really excited for this. I'm excited, and even just the journey of thinking this up and thinking about what I wanted to photograph and how I wanted to photograph, and I'm still thinking about those things a little bit, and just trying to fine tune that stuff, but thinking about how do we not just like I don't want to just have like a portrait after portrait after portrait, which would look beautiful. However, what does it mean to take a trans person's photograph? What does it mean regarding safety, especially in a publication that is very much, you're in this publication and you're out. as a trans person. You're in there because you're trans. And so what does that mean for safety? How can we talk? I think also, what are the various conversations that we need, that we could be having around this? So be it safety, be it representation, be it access, be it self-love, be it self-care, and even just like community and chosen family, and also rejoicing in moments of things just coming together, and not just having this constant narrative of like the trans struggle, but rather the trans community, the triumphs, the sadness, the victories, the struggle, all of it there, and at the end of the day, the complexity and the beauty and just the sheer spectrum. If you know folks that are younger trans people, so like trans kids, please, older trans folks, that would be great. I'd love to hear that. And not, and like we're looking at older trans folks who have come out older, or like have been out for a while, and so looking at all those different kinds of stories, and including, and also looking at trans families. So this is looking at I want to look at the individual, but also looking at groups of people, families, partners, chosen families, community, talking about support as well. So that's my thing that I'm currently working on. I'd be really excited if you join me on this journey. All right, folks, so thanks for tuning in and sitting down with me today. I hope that was a really nice little check-in. Let me know how you're doing, how your summer's going, and if you're a trans person in and around Ottawa, Ontario, even like Montreal, it's only a 2-hour drive from here, let me know. Let's see if we can figure this out and see what we can create together. And have a great day. Be safe. Peace.